Today, the parking lot of a Richmond church was full of people supporting a Chesterfield family who says their son was a victim of a hate crime. We first told you about the story on Friday of a then 16-year-old who had hate symbols and messages written on his face after he passed out at a party back in 2020. Our John Hood spoke with the family today. And John, what did they tell you?
Hey Riley, for the first time we heard from the victim in this incident, Jerry Chambers, who is now 18 years old. The family and their supporters very clear that they feel they're being treated unfairly by law enforcement and they just want justice for their son.
How would you feel if you woke up to use the bathroom and looked in the mirror and saw that writing on you? How would you feel if you were physically abused with a sex toy? How would you feel if you were surrounded by guns all night, also being the only black man in the room with racists? How much more do I have to express for law enforcement to do anything about it?
Jerry Chambers Jr. speaking out for the very first time about what happened to him at a party in Powhatan the night of September 12, 2020. He says he passed out after drinking and woke up to find these disturbing images of himself on social media, racial slurs and hate symbols drawn on his face. Chambers says close to 2 years later, he still feels like he's lost his humanity.
I had a very severe suicide attempt. I was in the ICU for days, not having the strength to even get up and walk. It was not worth it at all, and it never is. Never let the actions of someone else determine whether you want to live or not.
The Chambers family feels that their case is not being properly handled by county law enforcement and say they did not receive any victim support until the end of last year.
To be a father and not be able to do something about what they did to my son, it's no words. There's no words. To support y'all bringing me now, wow, it gives me hope to know that this is not going to go without something being done.
We reached out to the Powhatan Sheriff's Office about what had happened. They released a statement saying in September of 2020, the family was unsure if they wanted to file a police report due to concerns they had with the legal process. The Sheriff's Office says the family came back in December of 2021 saying they wanted to proceed with an investigation. But when everyone involved was identified, nobody was charged because state law requires charges of assault and battery to be placed within 1 year of the offense. The family saying on Sunday, no matter when this happened, their son is still a victim and still deserves justice.
We've got to make some noise in their neighborhoods, and we got to get them the cause. We got to bring such a shock in their community that they begin to open their mouths and say who did what to Jerry. We got to bring justice for Jerry.
The group says a rally like the one held today will be held in Powhatan on Thursday. We're told currently the case is being handled by the FBI and the Petersburg Commonwealth's attorney, who was called in as a special prosecutor. On your side, John Hood, NBC 12 News.